All right, we have reached Tribulation, day 120, and the world continues to spiral downwards into chaos. You know, this weekend is a somber occasion for Americans and maybe for people around the world. We're remembering the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. We're remembering all the people that died in that horrible event. And you know what? We should think about all the people that have died since then around the world, caught up in this conflict of good versus evil. Me personally, you know, what I'm going to remember about 9/11 is that, in my opinion, it was a tipping point. A point where we had just unspeakable evil unleashed on the world. And, you know, for that matter, against America. But the bigger picture is kind of what I've been saying, is that at this point, you know, there's good on both sides. There's good in America. There's good in all the Islamic countries. And there's evil in the Islamic countries. And there's evil in America. So the tipping point of 9/11, from my perspective, is just that good right now is kind of losing. And that really, really sucks. You know, love conquers all. God is supreme. And in the final battle, whenever that occurs and however it occurs, I guarantee you, good, love, and God will win the day. But in the meantime, you know, around the world, evil's pretty much kicking ass. Evil, fear, people falling into despair, discontentment, anger, hatred. You know, whether it's religious, racial, based on sexual orientation, it doesn't matter. You know, the tribulation that's unfolding, the test that's before us all, is to judge our character and to find out where our hearts lie and our values lie. Whether you're going to love unconditionally, love your brothers and sisters, your enemies, or whether we're going to let, whatever the reason, materialism, somebody telling you that God's telling you to kill somebody, doesn't much matter. But there's two paths. One is the right path, the path of love. The other path is the path of fear. Even this weekend, as we celebrate 9/11, there's a dark shadow that floats over the country. It's in all the news that they're talking about 3 guys, supposedly, that are over here with maybe a dirty bomb looking to blow something up and kill innocent people. And you know, it's been 10 years that America, you know, we like to think of America as just a force for good. And I do believe in a lot of ways it has been. But, you know, whether it's a corrupting influence around the world, known as the Western ways, you know, where our moral standards seem to just keep slipping. So the rest of the world kind of looks at us and, you know, they don't see a shining city on the hill. And you know what? There's a lot of moral decay in all those other countries too. So, you know, it's not as though America is the only one to blame. But I'm just making the point, you know, good and evil should be black and white. Only now there's all these shades of gray, deceptions, and whether it's us dropping guided missiles from the sky, killing terrorists, but also injuring a lot of innocent civilians, or the mobilization of people, caught up, crying for freedom, crying for bread, crying for whatever, but turning into a riot and just fighting in the streets. Fighting for a reason, fighting for a season, fighting for everything, fighting for nothing. It's all evil. 9/11 to me was the turning point. There's going to come another turning point too. And I think it's looming in the near-term future. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be a year from now, it could be 10 years from now, but it's coming. But evil, I think we're in for dark days, because evil, that's the way the ultimate plan has been laid out, is for evil to gain the upper hand for a short while. But once again, that's why it's important that we all go out there and we get our tribulation on, that we remain calm, the voice of reason in the storm, that we have no fear, because with God on our side, you don't need anybody else on your side. But it's not about killing people or beating people up. It's about being a force of good in your words and your deeds, and helping your neighbor, understanding your purpose, casting a wide net, getting others off of the path to destruction and on to the path of salvation. Alright, I got family down this weekend. We're celebrating a birthday. We're also remembering 9/11. God bless everybody. Peace.